It was almost 12:47 a.m. on the Lahore-Islamabad motorway. The night sky was clear, but strangely moonless, as if the darkness had swallowed everything. Cars were rare at this hour. Most people were asleep in their homes, unaware of what the highway was holding in its silence. Sara Malik, 26, was driving alone in her white Corolla. She had just left her cousin's wedding in Lahore and was heading back to Islamabad for a university presentation the next morning. Her family had asked her to stay the night, but she insisted she'd be fine. She liked night drives, quiet, peaceful, predictable. Tonight, the road didn't feel peaceful. From the start, something felt off. The motorway lights flickered more than usual, forming faint dark pockets between each pole. Her radio kept losing connection, turning to static every few minutes. Even her car's engine felt heavier, like it was pushing through the air instead of gliding over the road. She brushed it off. It was late. She was tired. That's all. As she crossed into the salt range, the fog began rolling in, thin at first, like a mist brushing the windshield. But within minutes it thickened into a white wall. The road ahead became a tunnel of gray. Sara slowed the car, hands tightening around the steering wheel. Then she saw him. A man stood on the emergency lane, right near the steel barrier. Gray shalwar kameez, drenched, his clothes clinging to him as if he had walked through heavy rain. But the air was dry. The asphalt was dry. Even her windshield was dry. He didn't wave wildly. He didn't panic. He simply raised one hand slowly, asking for help. Her foot trembled on the pedal. She moved around him and kept driving. No one stops on the motorway at night. She took a deep breath, trying to settle her heart. But before she could recover, something made her glance into her rearview mirror. The man was not on the road anymore. He was behind her car, standing in the middle of the motorway. So close it felt like he was pressing his face toward her taillights. The glow illuminated half of his expression. Pale, soaked, eyes dark and sunken. Sara gasped and jerked her wheel, nearly swerving into the next lane. When she looked again, he was gone. The road was empty. Her hands shook. Her heartbeat became loud, too loud, like it was echoing inside the car. She turned the radio on for comfort, but it greeted her with sharp static. She tried her phone, no signal, not even one bar. She locked all the doors and focused her eyes on the road, whispering a prayer under her breath. Minutes passed. Then she heard it. A breath, not her own, not the sound of wind. A breath from inside the car. Her neck stiffened. She lifted her eyes slightly, just enough to catch the rearview mirror. Someone was sitting in the back seat. The same man, head lowered, soaked, motionless. Water dripped from his sleeves onto her car's upholstery, forming dark patches. Sara didn't scream. She couldn't. Her throat froze. Her hands jerked, and she slammed the brakes. The car screeched, throwing her forward. Her seatbelt locked against her chest. When the car stopped, she forced herself to look back. The seat was empty, but the passenger side door was unlocked. Her breath hitched. She locked the door instantly and stepped on the accelerator, desperate to reach the next service area. As she approached it, her headlights revealed a small building, neon lights flickering above a tea stall. A few trucks were parked on the far end. She pulled in quickly, parked near a security office, and rushed out. The security guard, an older man with tired eyes, noticed her panic. "Baji, are you okay?" he asked, stepping forward. Sara told him everything. The man on the roadside, the sudden appearance in the back seat, the unlocked door. The guard listened silently. His expression didn't show disbelief, nor shock. Instead, he looked as if he had heard this before. Without saying a word, he walked into the small guardroom and pointed at an old photograph pinned to a corkboard. A faded picture of a man in a gray shalwar kameez, smiling beside a damaged car. Sara's blood ran cold. "That's him," she whispered. "Who is he?" The guard sighed. "He died here last year. Car broke down around 2 a.m. He called his family, told them he'd wait for help. A truck driver said he saw him walking on the shoulder, trying to find network. They found his body the next morning. Sara's heartbeat thudded in her ears. People say he still asks travelers for help. The guard continued quietly. Not to hurt them, just to go home. Some say he never realized he died. Some say he still thinks someone will stop. Sara stared at the photograph, her skin cold. She decided she needed to leave. Just reach home. Put distance between herself and this place. When she returned to her car, she froze. The back seat was wet. Not damp, wet. Her floor mat had a muddy footprint. A single one. Right behind the driver's seat. Her hands shook as she sat down and started the engine. The moment she drove out of the service station, her radio crackled. The static faded. A faint voice replaced it. "Thank you for stopping." Sara slammed her hand against the power button, turning the radio off. But the voice echoed in her head. Soft, tired, grateful. She sped for miles without looking in the mirrors. The motorway cameras later captured her car passing through the toll plaza. Inside the front seats were two silhouettes, one driving, one sitting perfectly still beside her. No one knows what happened after that. Her car was found parked outside her home in Islamabad at dawn. Locked, empty.